Hey, so I'm currently traveling the world, being nomadic and such, and I'm currently in South Korea, specifically in Seoul, and traveling around, taking the bus, the train, different places. And of course, you go to a crosswalk, right? Crosswalk, there's a light, sometimes you can walk right when it says you can walk, or sometimes you're waiting if cars are, going by. And South Korea, the culture is if you are at a crosswalk and if the sign says don't walk, even if there are no cars coming, you wait. You just wait. That's what folks do. So, someone like me who's born and raised in New York, if there's no cars coming, I ain't gonna wait. I'm gonna go. But I'm like, nope. When in Rome, wait. So, in Korea, though, these crosswalks, these lights, they sometimes be having you wait and wait and wait and wait. And I'm like, excuse me, can this light change, please? Like, what's happening? So there was a moment recently where got off the train, got to a crosswalk, said don't walk, and I was waiting. No cars coming. Other folks started coming next to me, beside me. They too were waiting. So they're now waiting, they're on their phone, and I'm just waiting and waiting. And I noticed as I was waiting, my breath deepen. I felt my energy become more grounded. I started to feel my chakras become even more deeply more centered. And I was like, there's something happening here as I'm in this waiting process. And then when the light changed and when the people that were walking were able to walk, I was like, I feel like I'm walking. Not that I thought I was walking bad before, but I felt like I was walking better and lighter and even a bit faster, but not faster like rushing, but faster because I had more energy and more groundedness, right? So I was like, what's the lesson here, right? Looking in life, I think especially over the past few years, that there's a lot of lessons that I come up for sure. And I'm like, okay, there's a lesson here, right? So what's the lesson? Waiting. That there's something that happens in the waiting process. And I know sometimes it's like, I don't want to wait. I need to do something. So if it's like, I can't wait. I'm going to go on my phone, or, I feel like I need to tune into something because, I think we're in a very much instant culture, right? We can get anything we pretty much want whenever we want it for the most part. So I think that moment or that time or these moments where there's a waiting process and we sometimes don't take that time to wait because we feel like we need to do something else. But sometimes that waiting process is when there's deeper processing that has to happen. There is deeper healing that has to happen. But sometimes when you don't sit in that waiting process, you can overstep your bounds and overstep something and do something you probably shouldn't be doing. But you're doing it because you feel like you have to do something. So I think there's something brilliant and beautiful in the wait, even when it comes to life situations where it's like, I feel like I've been waiting for this opportunity, for this person, for this job, for this whatever, for so long. I feel like I'm just waiting, like nothing's happening. There's something happening in the background. Something happening. Right? You can think about this analogy in regards to planting a seed, right? You want the seed to be planted to grow something, a flower, plant. You plant the seed, it's not going to blossom overnight. It's going to take time, right? You have to wait. There's a waiting period. Even when you don't see something happening, as long as you're giving it the right amount of love and nutrients, it's going to grow. It's going to grow and bear fruit. So I think in the waiting process, as we wait for our whatever we want, our life things, as we wait, Take the time to nourish yourself. Not nourish yourself with busy work or nourish yourself just trying to do something else, but nourish the soul, the core of yourself in this waiting process, so that when the light turns green, you'll be ready to go. Have a good day.